Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sunita Magre, Professor, Department of Education, University of Mumbai. In my previous video on curriculum studies, or we can say that the curriculum knowledge and the curriculum, we had discussed the concept of curriculum, difference between the curriculum and the syllabus, need importance of the curriculum development process. So you know about what is curriculum. The curriculum is a total guided learning experience designed to facilitate learners' learning for establishing quality relationship between what is learned and what operates outside the school. Curriculum includes the aims, objectives, teaching content, teaching strategies, assessment methods, and other components of learning and teaching in the classroom. Now, in this video, when you want to frame the curriculum or you want to develop the curriculum, so there are some of the foundations. What are that foundations? So in today's my lecture, this is my lecture outline. That is the basic introduction of the curriculum. We have already given it. Basic foundation of curriculum development, philosophical foundation of curriculum development. Curriculum is the dynamic side of philosophy. Sociological foundation of curriculum development, psychological foundation of curriculum development, historical and economical foundation of curriculum development. And the learner will be able to understand the basic foundation of curriculum development. The learner will be able to understand the philosophical implication, sociological implication, psychological implication, and economical implication on curriculum. Learning outcomes. At the end of this session, you will be able to explain the basic foundation of curriculum development, philosophical, socio-cultural, psychological, historical, and economical views on curriculum. So what are the basic foundation of curriculum development? Foundation are the forces that influence the minds of curriculum developers. It affects the content and the structure of curriculum. The curriculum reflects the society and culture of the country, and it is the desire of a society that their children should learn the habits, the ideas, attitudes, and the skills of society and culture, and the educational institution are the proper way to impart all these skills. The duty of teacher and the school is to discipline the young children of the society and provide them with a set of experience in the form of curriculum. The needs, knowledge, and information of the society provide foundation in the formation of curriculum. So there are 5 basic foundations of curriculum development: philosophical foundation, sociological foundation, psychological foundation, historical foundation, and the economical foundation. Let's see one by one. Philosophical foundation of curriculum development. Educators, curriculum makers, and the teachers have espoused a philosophy or philosophies that are deemed necessary for planning, implementing, and evaluating a school curriculum. The philosophy that they have embraced will help them define the purpose of school, the important subjects, the kind of learning experience learning students must have, and how they can acquire them, the instructional material, methods, and the strategies to be used, and how the students will be evaluated. Philosophy offers solution to problem by helping the administrators, curriculum planners, and teachers to take sound decisions. In philosophical foundation of curriculum development, there are the four philosophies: idealism, realism, pragmatism, and existentialism. So these four educational philosophies are important to study the philosophical foundation of curriculum development. On the basis of these educational philosophies, the philosophical foundation we can discuss. So idealism. What about the idealist view on curriculum, which is known as the idealistic curriculum? In idealism, the aim of education is to discover and develop each individual abilities and full moral excellence in order to better serve society. While developing curriculum, the idealists give more importance to thoughts, feelings, ideas, and values rather than to the child and his activities. Idealists firmly hold the curriculum should be concerned with the whole humanity and its experience. Means they give the importance to the humanity and their experiences. Idealistic curriculum or idealism give a specific role of the teacher. Teacher as a spiritual guide for the child according to the idealist. Teacher sets the environment in which education takes place. Teacher carries the child from darkness to light. In the word of Froebel, he says, the school is a gardener, the teacher is a gardener, and the child is a plant. We know the plant can grow, no doubt, without help, but good gardener sees that plant grows to the finest possible perfection. So that's why the teacher is a gardener and he grow that plant, that is the child. So through teacher's guidance, the child can make his natural development into a process leading to perfection and the beauty. Realist curriculum. Realist focus on experiencing things through experience. Realism is not based upon perception of the individual, but is an objective reality based on reason and the science. Realism represents a theory that particular things exist independently of our perception. Realists wanted to include those subjects and activities which would prepare the children for actual day-to-day life. They give primary place to nature, science, and occasional subject. And secondary importance or secondary place to arts, literature, biography, philosophy, psychology, and morality. They also stress upon the importance of mother tongue as the foundation of all development. Mother tongue play a very, very important role and which is necessary for reading, writing, and social interaction. The role of teacher. Under the realistic school, the teacher must be a scholar, and the duty of teacher is to guide the children towards the hardcore realities of life. Teacher must expose them to the problems of life and world around. The teacher should have full knowledge of content and needs of the children. The teacher should also inspire the children to undertake close observation and experimentation for finding out new facts and the principles. Pragmatist curriculum. The focus of pragmatism is on the reality of experience. Pragmatists believe that reality is constantly changing and that we learn best through applying our experiences and thoughts to problems as they arise. The aim of the education, according to pragmatism, is to provide dynamic direction and guidance to the child according to his natural interest, aptitudes, and capacities in the field of academic activities, that he grows up and develops more and is endowed with capacities to confront the ever-changing problems and challenges of modern life successfully, achieving a happier, a better, and a richer life. For this education should develop such a dynamic, flexible, and adaptable mind, which is always resourceful and enterprising, and is able to create new values for an unknown future. The curriculum must grow out of child's interest, experiences, impulses, and the needs. The curriculum must be child-centered. Pragmatists stress that school subject should be woven around the child's activity. The curriculum should be flexible, useful, experimental, and the life-related. Role of the teacher. According to the pragmatist curriculum, the teacher works as friend, philosopher, and guide. Teacher should have the capacity to know the interest of student. Teacher should understand the conditions and situations of changing society. Teacher puts forth problems for the students to be solved according to their interest. Teacher also creates situations to develop social interest, attitudes, and habits for the welfare of the society. Existentialist curriculum. Existentialism is a philosophy concerned with finding self and the meaning of life through free will, choice, and personal responsibility. An existentialist curriculum will consist of experiences and subjects that lend themselves to philosophical dialogues and acts of choice making, because the choice is personal and subjective. It composed of fine arts, drama, creative expression, literature, and philosophy. Occasional education is seen more as a means of teaching students about themselves and their potential than that of earning a livelihood. The curriculum should include self-expressing activities, experimentation, and methods and media that illustrate emotional feelings and insights. Let's see the curriculum is a dynamic side of the philosophy. How the curriculum is the dynamic side of philosophy. We know that philosophy searches the eternal truth, reality, and general principle of life. Curriculum help in the practical use of knowledge in real life situation and understanding realities and ideas of life. Curriculum is used for the modification of the behavior of the students, and philosophy help in the process of finding new ways and basis for teachers and curriculum planner to modify their behavior. Philosophy also helps in the exploring new methods of teaching and how to apply that teaching methods in the classroom situation for the better achievement of teaching learning process. Philosophy also provides new ways and the methods for evaluation of the students. It also for the evaluation of the students' achievement and the evaluation of the curriculum. Philosophy made major influence in clarifying the association in the nature of knowledge and curriculum's development process, and also provide a foundation of curriculum. Philosophy and the ideology of education provide rules and principles which lead in the decision making regarding educational practices and policies to be planned. Philosophy helps in the promoting of human life through social change in the behavior of the student. Philosophy and ideology has direct effect in curriculum planning because it guides the curriculum planner in the selection of objectives, learning experiences, and achievement of the students. The learner also needed the knowledge of past and present in which they live. It helped them in the process of adaptation and adjusting their self to new changes and new situation in the life. Then comes to the sociological foundation of curriculum development. The society and the culture exercise massive powers on the formation of curriculum. And the reason behind that, it was society who created schooling to safeguard the survival of their cultural heritage and survival of their species. The purpose of the curriculum planner and developers to translate traditional norms, philosophies, ethics, knowledge, and attitude in the objective of curriculum, the content, learning processes, and evaluation of the elements of the curriculum. Sociological factors have highest impact on the content of curriculum, and that is the reason that curriculum developers and planners both reflect and transfer their own culture in the curriculum. Therefore, without the reflection of culture is not possible, for the reason one should consider what characteristics of culture should be the part of the curriculum and what is not. The goal of education emerge from the needs and wishes of the society. When a society urges a need or goal, it becomes an educational objective, and the school accepted that demand and they attempt to attain that goal by putting it into school objectives. When a societal goal become an educational objective, then the school, teacher, learner must make their efforts to achieve it. And for the purpose, appropriate educational facilities and methods must be planned. Educational aims are based on the study of sociological and political condition of the society. And the main purpose of the curriculum is preservation and advancement of the society. Curriculum, according to the sociological foundations or sociologist foundation, curriculum should be constructed in accordance with the needs, requirements, conditions, and aspirations of society, so that qualities of sociability and citizenship are inculcated in each child. Curriculum should prepare students for the world of tomorrow by providing them the knowledge and the values they need to make wise decisions. Curriculum should be constructed according to the needs, requirements, condition of the society. The society influences the school curriculum. Next one is the psychological foundation of curriculum development. Curriculum should be flexible to meet the individual needs of the children and allow each child to develop along his natural path and progress at his own speed. For these, the curriculum should include the games, sports, and creative activities. Child develops through various stages. There are individual differences of interest, needs, capabilities, and abilities among children. Psychological foundation emphasizes that education is for the child and not that child for education. In other words, child is the center of educational process. In the psychological foundation of curriculum development, there are two schools of thought under this psychological foundation of curriculum. One is the behaviorism and another is the cognitivism. Now, according to the behaviorism, learning is considered as habit formation and teaching is regarded as arranging learning experiences in such as way as to promote desirable behavior. A curriculum, according to behaviorists, should be remediation, skill acquisition, consideration of basic or advanced learning, appropriate instructional material and media to suit the learner's abilities that shape behavior through tasks, activities, close supervision of activities, and positive reinforcement. The cognitivism. Cognitivism focus their attention on how individuals process information and how the monitor and manage thinking. For the cognitive theorist, learning constitutes a logical method for organizing and interpreting learning. Learning is rooted in the tradition of subject matter where teachers use a lot of problem and thinking skills in teaching learning process. These are exemplified by practices like reflective thinking, creative thinking, intuitive thinking, and discovery learning. Next, the historical foundation of curriculum development. So there is a history of historical foundation of curriculum development. So according to the William Kilpatrick, curricula are purposeful activities which are child-centered, and the purpose is child development and the growth. According to the Barrett Charters, 1875-1952, he is listing the objectives, and that listing of the objectives and matching these corresponding activities ensure that the content is related to the objective. Then Franklin Bobbitt, 1876-1956, curriculum is a science that emphasizes on students' need and prepares the students for life. Arlord Rugg, 1886-1960, he emphasized social studies, and the teacher planned the curriculum is advanced. According to Hollis Cabell, 1901 to 1989, knowledge and learners' interest. Ralph Taylor, 1902-1994, the curriculum aims to educate generalists and not specialists. Not specialist. The last one is the economical foundation of curriculum development. The economical foundation of curriculum development, it focuses job or market oriented curriculum and the skill learning. The economical foundation of curriculum gives importance to the vocational aspect of the curriculum. The economic condition of a nation or a society guide the curriculum of country because the stakeholder of the education wants to employ such a curriculum which helps them to build their economy, and the people have better jobs when they finish their schooling. In this curriculum, the curriculum developer gives importance to skills acquisition, which is the demand of the time. Undeveloped nations try to prepare skilled workforce and send it to other countries for the jobs. Some of the economical factors which is influence the curriculum development process, and that factor are very, very important. Allocation of funds. The financial condition of a country reflects its curriculum because without proper funding, one cannot achieve the outcomes of good curriculum. It is the financial aspect of a country which guide them to adopt which type of curriculum. Example, activity-based curriculum need more money in the process of implementation of the curriculum and subject matter curriculum than the subject matter curriculum. Lack of skilled manpower. The lack of skilled manpower due to financial restraints. Without proper financial support, it is hard to train the people to support the teaching learning process. Only through proper funding and the establishment of training institution for teachers and support staff. Teachers are the core of education system, and without proper training, we cannot implement a curriculum. And to support the curriculum, one needs to train the entire teacher on the style of curriculum. So the skill of the teachers also guide the direction of the curriculum, and to develop these skills in the teacher needs funds. Next one is the lack of labs and the libraries. The lack of labs and libraries also affect curriculum development process, because without proper labs in cities, village, we cannot implement the proper curriculum all over the country. In the same way, without proper libraries in all schools, we cannot implement a curriculum which needs supporting or referencing the books. Healthcare system. Without proper healthcare system in school, lot of activities cannot be a part of the curriculum due to the risk factor to the health of the students as well as the teachers. Population explosion. The overburden of the population is also one of the factors that affects the financial support of the curriculum development. Lack of facilities and implementation of the curriculum in the country. And this is, I am concluding. In this lecture, we discuss the foundations, basic foundation of curriculum development. So foundation are the forces that influence the minds of the curriculum developers. The needs, knowledge, and information of the society provide foundation in the formation of the curriculum. 5 basic foundation of curriculum development: philosophical, sociological, psychological, historical, and economical foundation. 4 educational philosophies: idealism, realism, pragmatism, and existentialism in the philosophical foundation of curriculum development. Educational aims are based on the sociological and political condition of the society. The curriculum should be flexible to meet the individual need of the learner. The historical development shows the various changes in the purposes, principles, and the content of the curriculum. The economical foundation of curriculum gives importance to the occasional aspect of the curriculum. Points for reflection. Now, as a future teacher, how curriculum is important for you? What are the implications of an ever-changing curriculum to teacher educators? How does psychology influence curriculum development? And name 3 persons who contributed the National Education Policy 2020. And these are the references. Hope you will enjoy the session. Thank you very much.